sprawling over 96 acres on the west side of Chicago. Gangster Al Capone and serial killer John Wayne Gacy did time here. Murderers have been executed within these walls. It's the limbo between freedom and prison. All detainees are innocent until proven guilty. And every day is a battle to maintain control. Cameras have never had this kind of access until now. Cook County has the largest single-site jail in the United States. But even here, overcrowding is a constant threat. Every day, new inmates arrive, testing the rules, the staff, and each other. When tempers flare, violence spreads through the compound.
I hear you liable to get shot, stabbed, and stolen.
Across the street from the main complex, Division 11 is the most high-tech. It has cameras on every deck. But even sophisticated technology can't stop inmates from attacking one another. This facility's surveillance cameras catch 22-year-old Joshua Townsend approaching 31-year-old Eric Miranda. The two have a score to settle over a broken TV.
He approached me like a snake. You know, he came and talked to me with a sweet talk, made it seem like there was nothing going on.
Aggressive and almost 7 feet tall, Townsend catches Miranda by surprise.
When I turned to the side, that's when he hit me. And then he just kept doing that.
No officers are around to stop the attack. He's on his own against a much larger man.
I kicked him a few times in the face on the steps, dragged him off the steps, and got the stump in the face.
At the same time, one of Townsend's gang brothers assaults Miranda's friend. Townsend struts around the tier. Miranda slumps on the floor.
I can't really open my mouth because my whole jaw is still swollen. My tooth inside is broken, so now they got to pull that out. He hurt me. He hurt me real bad.
When inmates snap, anyone can be the victim of their rage, and no one knows what will set them off.
I mess with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mess with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I ain't gonna play no game.
Division 5, receiving. The pressure builds every day as over 300 detainees arrive fresh off the streets of Chicago. They're accused of everything from drunk driving to murder. They fill the jail close to capacity, and half of them have been here before.
We spend our whole day in this.
Today, Executive Director Tony Godinez watches over receiving. He's in charge of keeping the inmates under control and has a strong personal connection to the jail.
I grew up not far from this neighborhood, so I've lived with the shadow of what happens in Cook County Jail since I was a little kid.
With more than 30 years of corrections experience,
You got a problem?
Godinez arrived in 2006 to tackle a major crisis: overcrowding. At times, the jail held over 11,000 men and women, leading to fights, stabbings, and riots.
For years, this place was so crowded, detainees were actually sleeping on the floor because there was no bed space for them.
The director's strategy: separate dangerous inmates from the rest of the jail population
Which deck?
and get minor offenders out the door quickly.
Okay, let me ask you guys. How many times have you been?
More than a few.
Okay. So what's it going to take for you not to come back? That's my question.
But he knows the jail is always at a tipping point.
There's such constant movement, it doesn't take much to get a couple of very bad seeds to disrupt the population here.
As new arrivals fill the bullpens in receiving, veteran inmates are being transferred from one place to another. 27-year-old Vice Lord gangster Paco Brown is on his way to court. He's a repeat offender, back in jail after being released from prison in 2007. He knows what to expect.
Some people get stabbed, some people don't, so take it how it comes with the territory, you know what I mean?
Paco allegedly stole over $100,000 cash from a scrap metal dealer. He got his 3 teardrop tattoos inside Cook County Jail. They symbolize either his years as a high-ranking gangster or the number of people he's killed.
My mind being so big, they like double teardrops. So you can take that as 6, you know what I'm saying?
Paco will not say which way he earned them. In receiving, all offenders are forced together under one roof. Alleged killers, gangbangers, and transsexual prostitutes. Standing tall at 6'6", Isaiah Whitehead is hard to miss.
Sorry, he needs to go through the scanner and all that other stuff, but nobody checked me out.
Isaiah is getting booked on his most recent charge, retail theft.
I've been arrested for solicitation 119 times. Ladies I stole bra, but it was my own bra that I took out to see what size it was. And that's what I'm here for.
To make it on the inside, Isaiah will have to face inmates who assume he's weak.
Big feet trying to be a girl.
And Isaiah won't back down.
You have to cut people out, you have to put them back in their place. You know, they call you all types of names, homosexuals, transsexuals.
Housed together with gangbangers and career criminals, some inmates fear for their lives. In Division 9, these detainees choose PC, or protective custody. Wearing yellow jumpers, PC inmates sacrifice the freedom of general population for safety. Spending 23 hours a day in a cell keeps them away from rivals and bullies. 20-year-old Ryan Malik was busted after getting high on Xanax and weed and robbing a gas station.
Armed robbery, basically. Wrong place, wrong time.
It's Malik's first time in jail. He's a neutron, or someone not affiliated with a gang, and has no one to protect him. He quickly switched from general population to PC.
It just got ridiculous because there's just so much gang-related things going on. CO's not seeing a lot of fights. There's places where they can't see you, you know.
Recently, Malik has been given a rare opportunity to escape the violence inside the jail.
Either 4 years in Illinois Department of Corrections or go across the street boot camp.
The Cook County Jail Boot Camp is a 4-month program that tries to rehabilitate younger and nonviolent offenders. Sergeant Paul Worthen is putting 48 young detainees through 18 weeks of pure hell. This is day 1.
Don't pay attention to nobody else here. They don't have nothing to do with you.
Every inmate here has pled guilty to the charges against them.
Against the wall, move it, move it, move it!
In exchange for their plea, the judge sent them here.
Hurry up, let's go.
If they get kicked out for any reason, or if they quit, they face their full prison term.
You're not taking your own time. You're on my time.
Next, buckles under the stress of jail life.